paid marketing versus organic marketing. There's pros to each, there's cons to each, there's a right and a wrong time to run each type of campaign, whether you're doing a cold, outbound, or organic campaign, or you're doing a paid campaign, whether it be on Meta, Google, YouTube, doesn't really matter. Depending on where your business is at, your resources, time versus money, will determine what you should be running first or what you should be running right now. And that's what I want to break down today. Paid versus organic marketing. If you don't have any money, you can use time to land your first couple of clients as a sales agency or as a business owner. Or if you don't have time, how you can leverage money to land your first couple of clients. All right, so let's break this down, the different types of marketing and when we're going to use each type. So first, we're going to start with outbound marketing. This is basically you're trading little money or no money unless you're paying yourself. You can trade a little bit of money, pay a setter, pay per appointment, couple softwares if you need, but you're trading little money and a lot of time and energy to acquire a desired result, right? The price you pay is capped, but the cost to choose this mechanism is your time and leverage. All right. This is usually good to get a good product market fit or service market fit, right? Initial outreach, you can just use these to get quick proof and cash flow. So if you're starting something brand new, this is good to, sort of get that quick proof, quick market feedback. Okay, what I'm doing, the market actually wants. I have a service the market wants. I have a product the market wants. And then this is basically to find out if your offer is solid. Without a good offer, you can't scale anything. The other thing is there's a lot of lack of leverage because it's very time and labor intensive. If you're not doing the outreach, you're probably hiring someone to do the outreach for you, at which point you have to pay them per appointment or commission for every deal you close. But it's still just based on people, right? There's not solid leverage there or scale. And speaking of scale, the scalability and predictability is not there. So this is usually good if you're trying to get to your first 30, 40, 50, 70, 80K. Now, there are some businesses I've seen that have done 100, 150K just via outreach. Again, it's not predictable though, right? So that's the first one. Number two is organic. This is something that's proactive and evergreen, more long-term. Okay, this is basically content like what you're watching right now. This is organic marketing. So the goal here is long-term perspective. This allows for a wider target audience. And my goal here, again, with this organic type of content that you're watching right now is to build relationship, is to educate my market. I'm trying to educate them on every single thing we do as part of our business. And that's what you need to do as organic marketing as well, as far as content goes. The challenges here is longer sales cycle, right? Because if someone watches a YouTube video or a social media from me or an email from me today, I don't know when they are going to convert. There's no predictability in conversion, right? And number two, the biggest thing is the attribution and difficulty with tracking, right? This is very hard to quantify. I can't sit here and tell you, okay, I'm getting X amount of clients because of content. I'm getting X amount of clients because of YouTube. It's very hard to quantify unless I start running YouTube ads. Or like Instagram content or Facebook content in our community. It's very hard to quantify how many clients, like if I put one YouTube video out, I'll get 2 clients in. That it's very hard to quantify with content. But we do know that this is like that invisible hand that is constantly helping, because I'd say 90, 95% of our clients, almost everyone that has worked with us or my agency or whichever aspect of our business they've worked with, they've seen some content of mine prior to working with us, whether it be YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, emails, whatever. Okay. So it is that invisible hand that is constantly helping. And then last but not least is paid acquisition, right? So with paid acquisitions, there's 2 things you can do. You can either generate leads or you can do direct response. So let me break both of these down. Leads is basically we're running ads to capture someone's data. 97% of the market is not ready to buy what you have right now, but 3% is. And that's what we're trying to capture, right? This is more conversion focused and has a very much more targeted approach, right? This one is going to have lower volume, but more qualified leads. Okay. Basically, you're imagine like a VSL funnel or something like that, or if you're putting people through school or a community like that. So it's going to have lower volume, but they're going to be more qualified. The benefits here: shorter sales cycle in comparison to um, organic content or outbound even, and the results are relatively measurable. If you put in 10K in ads, you'll get 30K, 40K, 50K out. The challenges here is consistency, right? How long can you maintain a good ROAS? How long can you put in $1 and you still get $4 out from the same ad creative? So finding winning ad creatives is a constant battle. And then obviously having a bulletproof offer that can run leads. The other one is direct response. So this is basically immediate action, right? This is highly measurable and you can predict scalability with this. If let's say you're getting a 3x ROAS, you put $1 in, you get $3 out. Then you should relatively easily be able to determine if you put 10K in ads, your business is going to do 30K today. If you put 100K in ads, your business is going to do 300K that month. Not today, that month, right? If you put $1 million in ads, you'll do 3M in revenue. That should be predictability. Again, I'm just ballparking numbers. ROAS tends to go down as you scale up, but the only downside with this is we're not building a brand. This is very short term, so it makes sense for like quick offers, B2B. So it's the scalability is there, but it's very short term, in my opinion. The challenges here is just audience resistance because everyone is claiming the same thing. We'll do XYZ or your money back. We'll do XYZ or you don't pay. Those are all direct response ads, right? Because the ad creative is making the offer, is they're doing the market call out, making an offer and putting the guarantee in, and then they ask you to book a call. That's what that is. That's direct response. The problem is there's a lot of competition there. Everyone's doing it. So you have to, number one, realize where you're currently at. Some of the questions you want to ask yourself as to which marketing you're going to run is how many clients do you have right now, right? How many clients do you want to work with? How many clients can you work with or can you take on right now? How long does it take for you to get a new client, roughly, whether you're doing outbound, organic, or organic should be always evergreen, but outbound or paid. How much do you have to spend to get new clients in the door? Can you spend more time or can you spend more money? Where are you at in growing your business? Are you between 10 to 50K, 50 to 100, 100 to 500? What kind of marketing are you currently doing? Assess that in comparison to everything you just saw. Are you doing organic marketing or anything special to get new leads and build awareness around your business? So these are some of the questions to ask, and you pick this one you should always be doing if you're looking to build a brand and something long term. I think personal brand is very important nowadays. And then outbound if you're getting started, paid if you're looking to scale. Relatively simple. All right, that's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.